Hello guys, how you doing? It's the boy Mason. Listen, today I want to talk about something that I've touched upon in the past in one of my past videos. And I want to bring this subject back again because a lot of people who have watched this some of these videos and who have heard some of the things I've been saying, they to this day they're still struggling to totally understand or to conceptualize exactly what I am trying to say. And the topic I am talking about is the fact that you are God. You see, a lot of people, the very moment you say you are God, especially if you've been indoctrinated with religion, you're going to straight away conclude that that is a heresy, that is a heretical talk. But it is a fact, ladies and gentlemen, that you are God. Because what you have to understand is that religion, we have created a God out of our own image. The God of religion is a human construct. The God of religion is a God that we have constructed out of our own insecurities, out of our own thinking. But the God, the real God, the true God is a divine energy. The divine energy that is everything, and that is in everything, and that is of everything. So inside of you, there is a divine energy that animates you. The divine energy that makes you alive, that makes you talk, walk, and do any locomotive action. Okay, so this divine energy is within you, but this divine energy, the biggest difference between us and other kingdoms, like the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the mineral kingdom, is that we've got awareness, we've got consciousness. We are aware of who we are. We are aware of everything. We are aware of our place in the universe. And the other thing that we have that totally separate us from other kingdoms is the fact that we can co-create. We can create anything inside of our own thoughts, inside of our own minds. God is nothing else but the divine power, the divine essence, divine energy that animates things, that animates creation. So when we are saying, or when I am saying you are God, that is true, because you've got the power to manifest and create anything inside your mind. Every single thing that you see in existence that mankind have created, it was developed first of all in the mind, in the thoughts. So it's by thinking you can manifest anything. Anything that you want inside into your life, you can manifest it in your thought, in your brains, in your mind. If you imagine something long enough, hard enough, deep enough, and with so much conviction, you can see that thing materialize in front of you or in your reality, because you've got the power to create anything that you want. Religion has taken us away from our mightiness, our divineness. We've got this innate power which we all have, every single person. There's about 7 billion people. We are all gods. We are all the 7 billion gods, 7 billion creators. Anything that you've always hoped to have in your life, think it inside your mind. Imagine. And the other thing that you can't do is to imagine as if it's already happened. Because when you create something, do not say, I might create this, I might have this. Say, I have this, I have created this. It's not only just a tangible material things, but you can also create an experience. If you want a happy experience, create it inside your mind. Inside your mind, imagine as if you've had a good experience. And when you are imagining it, look at it as if it's already done. Don't think as if it's going to happen. I'll give you an example. If let's say you want to have a good day today, right? So you wake up in the morning and you say, I've had a fantastic day today. I've had a fulfilled day today. I've had a day that was full of happiness. I've had a day that was full of manifestations of the things I wanted. I've had a brilliant day. I couldn't even ask for anything more. Say that in the beginning, in the morning, before you've even actually experienced a day. Because the moment you've say something, you have commanded and you have created it into existence out of nothing, out of the mind, out of the thoughts. See, we take for granted our powerful minds, our powerful thoughts, the power of the mind and the power of the thoughts. We take it for granted, but everything is created out of the mind, out of the thoughts. We are God. Everything that you want can be created inside of your head. As long as you believe it and as long as you stay faithful to what you have commanded to come into existence. You have to remember, we live in a holographic universe. The whole universe is exactly the same as you. You are just a microscopic or a micro reality of the macro reality, as above, same below. The universe that you see everywhere around you is the same thing as you are. You are the universe too. So everything that you want and everything that you've always wanted to have, you can create it into existence. What do you want? Do you want to have a car? Don't say, I want to have a car. I'm going to have a car. Say, I have a car. And you can even be specific with the things with the kind of car that you want, the color of the car that you want. Visualize yourself inside the car. Feel the car. Feel the seats. Visualize yourself driving that car, parking that car. Because when you're doing that, you're actually creating a reality. Once you've created a reality with your thought, now that reality you've just created, send it out to the universe. The universe is just gonna copy and paste and give it back to you as an experience or as a tangible material thing. We all do have the power to create anything. So when I'm telling you, you are God, it's not heretical. Of course, we've been indoctrinated with a religion. Every time when I tell religious people that they are God, they say, you know what, you're an antichrist. That's a heresy. There's only one God, but they do not understand what is God. We have been made to believe, indoctrinated and bamboozled to believe that God is something or someone who is out there in the sky or somewhere out there, who is watching your every move, who is looking at what you're doing, who is listening to your prayers, who is watching your problems, your trials and tribulations. See, that is our assumption and that is our perception of what God is. But that is a God of religion. That is a man-mad God, which we think he is looking at us. And the other thing is, we've even give him, we even think is a he. God is androgynous. God is neither a he or she because it's not a human being. God is a divine energy that animates everything. Now, this divine energy is within every single creation. God is the all, God is the totality of everything. But the divine energy that is within you make us special in the sense that we've got awareness. We are aware of our position. We know what happened yesterday. We know what's happening today. And we've got a rough idea what might happen tomorrow. Animals don't do that. Plants don't do that. Minerals don't do that. We are above the evolution ladder. So you can't create anything that you want. We've got consciousness, and it is consciousness that makes us aware. It is consciousness that makes us co-creators. Do not underestimate the power of your own thinking. Do not underestimate the power of your thoughts. We are all God. You are a divine entity where you are. You are a divine spirit. Let me repeat again what I've just said, just in case you totally forgot. You can create anything that you want with your mind. As long as you visualize, as long as you imagine whatever that you want, it does not matter. No matter how big and how impossible it might first appear, you can create that in your mind. Imagine as you have it. But like I said, don't say, I'm going to have this. Next week, I'm going to do this. Say, I've already done it. Because you have to understand time and space are an illusion. There is no time and space. Anything that you want is there. Everything that you want is there. There are different states of consciousness. It depends on what state of consciousness you are. If you enter into a state of consciousness, a different state of consciousness, you can have anything that you want. If you go to another different state of consciousness, you might not have anything that you want. It's simply, there is no time and space. Anything that you want is already in front of you. It's all to do with commanding with conviction. If you command something with conviction and say, I've already have this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you another tip. When you are manifesting something, manifest it with gratitude. Say, thank you for the car that I have. Thank you for the car that I'm driving. Thank you for the car I'm sitting on. Thank you for the car that is parked in my driveway. Because you are saying the car is already there, even though it's not there in physical form, but you have created it in your mind. Do not underestimate the power of the thoughts. Everything was created out of nothing, because the whole universe and the whole reality is a mind. This is just a mental universe. It's a mind. The problem that a lot of us do have is that we think that we are physical forms. We think our bodies is us, but your body is simply an avatar, is simply a uniform that consciousness, divine light, divine energy that animates everything has to enter and to animate this body. This body is not animating by itself. This body is being animated by the divine light, the divine the God in me. So when we are saying you are God, we're simply saying there is something inside of you, which is the real you, which is the creative force, the creative power, the creative energy. When you die, when we bury your body, we're going to bury just your avatar, but we're not going to bury the divine light, the divine essence, the God energy which is within you, because the divine energy will simply pass over somewhere else. So when I'm telling you that you are God, it's a true statement. It's not a heresy. It's not even antichrist. And I know a lot of people been indoctrinated into religion. They have a hard time to conceptualize this idea, but it is the truth. We've been indoctrinated with so much lies, so much dogma in the doctrines of religion that we have totally developed some kind of amnesia and totally forgot our divinity. So when I'm telling you, you are God, I'm not lying to you. I'm simply reminding you your own power, and never ever underestimate the power of thinking. Be careful of what you think. Whenever you're thinking, watch your thoughts, watch your thinking. Do you want me to repeat that again? Whenever you're thinking, watch what you're thinking, watch your thoughts. Because it is your thinking that creates your reality. The power of thinking. If you think you're not good enough for something, eventually it's going to manifest as if you're not good at anything. If you say, I'm poor, eventually you're going to be poor, because you've just created a reality of poorness. But if you say, I've got everything, I am rich beyond my wildest dreams, I'm driving the nicest car, I'm living the happiest, the happiest time of my life, all those experiences, they're going to manifest into your reality, because you are creating that reality. You're simply creating that reality, hand it over to the universe, and the universe simply is just going to materialize whatever that you want and give it back to you. That's how it works. So when I'm telling you, you are God, I'm not lying to you. So ladies and gentlemen, like I always say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And like I always say, keep on smiling, stay blessed, and until next time. Okay, bye-bye. Take care.